everyone. In the kitchen, and this is we're doing the yellow dock, which is the Rumex Crispus, and we're cooking, sounds like we're making popcorn here. This is just the ginger and the garlic that I chopped up, and now we're going to put in the curly dock leaves. And remember, these are going to turn to like an army type green color. I'll show you the steam that I just did. And this is the steam of them. See the color difference? Like, they're no longer a beautiful green color. You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if any of you have ever had school lunches back in the day when we were young kids. Remember the spinach, the canned spinach that would be like pale color? I swear it wasn't spinach. I swear it has to be some of these wild edibles they were feeding us. But this is exactly what it looks like. I have to laugh because when I cook them, I'm like, gosh, this so much looks like that spinach that we used to eat as kids in the school cafeteria. So these are pretty quick. They don't take very long to cook. That's why I started the ginger and the garlic ahead of time. And I'm going to show you the coffee afterwards. So I'll start my water for the coffee here. So the coffee is really easy. You just have to have everything roasted. Gotta roast your seeds. Oops, turn my heat down too much. So I was thinking, if you were making a really nice dish and you wanted it lemony flavor and we couldn't get lemons anymore, like, you could literally use these guys to spice up your, if you were taking fruit and you wanted to blend in some of these, it would make a nice lemon flavored whatever you're making, jellies, jams. I bet that would be really nice to have this lemon flavor, because it is really lemony. Like I said, it's like taking a full lemon and squeezing it in your mouth. That's how much lemon is literally in this dish. Lemon flavor, I should say, is in this dish. So while that is cooking, I'm going to get the coffee, and I'm going to show you, like, we've done this on 4 other wild edibles, the coffee. We have dandelion, burdock, the yellow dock, and there was the chicory to make a coffee substitute with. So it's kind of fun. I'm sure there's others. If I find others, I'm definitely going to do them to show you the coffee. Like, this is completely done. See how quick that was? That is just throw it in, and they literally look like your school lunch, your school lunch spinach. See how quick? Quick and easy. So this one's a fast one. If you were literally out in the woods or you were stuck somewhere and you wanted something fast to eat and nutritious, this would be a great one. So I'm gonna plate this one up. I have some really old plates that I bought a while ago, and I like them because they have some pretty flowers on them. So that's what I'm using today, because they're really nice looking. This is really yummy. I wish I had made some quinoa or something to put that on, but I did not. You could pick a lot more of these. If you wanted to pick more of these and make a bigger dish, so be it. That's entirely up to you. Oh my gosh, I had to taste it. It was so good. So we'll take the steam, and we'll put the steam on the plate too. We're going to have a little bit of everything here. They're going to look a little bit different, but they taste really good. Then we have the coffee's brewing right now, so I'm going to turn you around, and I'm going to show you what I've got going on here. My mess. I got cords all over the place. So Let's put you down here so you can see it a little bit better. So we have the stir fry with the ginger and the garlic, which gives it a nice kind of balanced out flavor. And then you have the steam, which is kind of bland. Well, it's lemony flavor. You could put tamari or soy sauce or whatever it is you're looking for flavor. And then we have, I had done this up earlier, this is your coffee. When they're roasted, actually I have them roasting right now. I can show you. They're in the toaster oven. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So it's pretty dark in there, but you see, you don't want to burn them. And I've had them in here for probably 10 or 15 minutes. See how dark they're getting? So these are almost done. I'll probably leave them in for a few more minutes, but I can tell if they start to burn, then I will just totally shut them right off. But it depends on what you, well, I'll probably turn them off now anyways, but so it depends on how strong you want your coffee taste to be. And then we are going to move that. See, this is a really old plate. It's got beautiful chips in it. If plates could talk. I tell you some beautiful food that's been on them. Probably been all wild edibles on that plate. So they do have special cone shaped coffee filters, but I ran out of them. And they have organic coffee filters too. These are bleached. I'll probably get some more of them next time at the store. I always seem to forget. So for me, this is probably a teaspoon or maybe a little over a teaspoon. So I'm just going to dump it in. Now the burdock makes a really strong coffee. You don't need much of that. That is some real dark roast stuff. And this is my quick coffee water for my coffee. So this is really easy, folks. All you have to do. That's it. And then your coffee's brewing. Oops. And it smells so good. I think out of all the coffees I've made, well, I say it about all of them, this one I love the most. The smell, my whole house smells like someone's brewing coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I don't drink coffee though, it makes my heart palpitate. But look at the color in this. I'm going to take this right out. Look at the color that this makes as far as the coffee goes. It's light, it's not very dark, and I did roast those pretty good. So that's your coffee. Let's see if I can find a coffee cup. And then, I mean, you can add more water if you wanted to brew it a little bit more. But I'm just doing it as a demonstration for you. And then you want to just compost that. So here's your, I call it coffee, but you can call it tea if you want. So there's your little meal out of your plant. So you have your stir fry and your steam and then your coffee. And a lot of the wild edibles, when I do them, that's kind of how I end up utilizing the whole plant to tell you the most food that you could get out of your wild edibles, and this is one of them. That's going to give you several different meals, and I'm not done because I'll end up making, I'll probably make some kale chips, and I'll end up making some wild edible, let's see, kale chips, and maybe a spice with it. I'll dry it and season it, and then you can use this as a spice. So join me on the next video. We're going to talk about the roots and the medicinal parts of the root. We're going to dig it up. I'm going to show you, and we'll go from there. And maybe I'll have some kale chip, well, curly dot chips that are similar to kale.